the Throne National Championships. We just saw one outstanding boys game. The top seed Eagles got the job done late. We cannot wait to see this second one. The 4-5 matchup is going to be as close as that one looked like it was going to be. The 4 seed, the Wildcats from Marietta, Georgia, and the 5 seed, the defending national champions, Lehigh, coming from Long Island. With pro hooper Corey Underwood, Dom Savino, great to have you with us. Corey, I cannot believe how that first game went back and forth. The stars of the Coyotes and the Eagles traded blows. The Eagles pulling away at the end really set the bar high for this tournament.
Like we finished off that first game, I'm still blown away how they literally just unraveled at the end. You know, especially with the high-powered guys like Howard and Lomax. Look who was the fourth quarter score? Was it 26-4 or something?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Insanity. I mean, but you know, it happens.
Yeah, so now we turn our attention to the 4 seed, the Wildcats from Marietta, Georgia, who are the Georgia State champions yet again this year, and Lehigh, who did not win a title, but they won here last year. What sticks out to you about this matchup?
Size. You know, Lehigh is loaded. You know, they're big up front. The front line, I think that's going to be the key factor here. You've got two guys I really like, who I think is going to be like my key players, Savage from the Wildcats, and then also another Atlanta guy, Caden Allen. Those two guys are gonna, have a lot, to say about how this game goes.
Take a look at the brackets right now, because we've got one quarter of the semifinals figured out. Number 1, Eagles, they are sliding over. They're gonna play the winner of this game. Will it be the Wildcats moving on in a tournament where they are familiar? They've played here before. Lehigh couldn't have done any better last year. Kion Anthony carried them to a championship. Thing is, though, for Lehigh, they don't have all the dudes that started for them last year. They've got a lot of guys, but they are missing a few of their important figures today. Got to talk about who's not going to play today, Corey. Dylan Mingo, plagued by injury all season, he's out. Guy from Estonia, who they were really high on, Car Tolman, he's out. TJ Crumbles, senior who's committed to play at North Texas, also out. Injury recently. Shorter lineup than we're used to for Lehigh, and for the Wildcats, the one guy to mention, Jerron Salisbury, the Ole Miss commit, not 100%, not in the starting lineup, may play today, we're told.
Very interesting, they're going to need him against these guys. I'm telling you that right now, Dom. If Salisbury doesn't get out there, it's going to be a tough one for the Wildcats.
So who is available to play? Let's meet the starting lineups. We'll start with the guys you're staring at, the Wildcats, 27-6. That was their record this year. The number 1 team in Georgia, trying to prove that the Peach State can punch all the way to the national level. They do start 2 guards, Lamarian Lewis, 6'4" senior, and Kevin Savage III. He's one of their top scorers at 16.5 points a game. The wings are guys to watch. Colvin Landrew, he's their big provider. He's going to be playing at UConn for Dan Hurley next year. Right now, he's averaging 24 points a game at the high school level. And Amari James, the senior who's going to play at Clemson. The big, CJ Tillis, a junior at 6'7". For Lehigh, meanwhile, this is a sizable team. Kamal McKnight Jr., one of the top recruits in next year's class out of New York. Caden Allen just reopened his recruitment, the number 54 recruit in the nation in this year's class. He's their top scorer. And 3 bigs. You've got Christian Proctor at 6'7", Ike Davids at 6'11", and perhaps the best for last, he's the leader. He's a 5-star in next year's recruiting class, Musa Kamisoko, number 1 out of New York.
Yes, Kamisoko out of the Bronx. I remember being in James Monroe High School a few years back. He's in 8th grade, and a good friend of mine, a guy named Glasses. He's like...
Guy named Glasses?
Yes,
okay.
His nickname is Glasses.
Got it.
Up in the Bronx, they use the term Mo. Yo, Mo, this kid is the one. And a funny background story with him, I coached his brother. Brother's about 6'2", went to Hutchinson Community College.
Musa didn't get that memo.
No.
Musa's 6'8", he's only a junior. And Lehigh is wearing the all-black uniforms as we get started. Here is Kamisoko, one of the many to watch. And a 3-ball from Jamal McKnight Jr., dialing it up.
McKnight's one of the better guards in the country, hands down. That was a big kicker for Lehigh this year. I'm excited to see what he looks like next year as well.
Here's Lewis. Now Savage the third. And Landrew, number 3 in the white uniform. That's the guy to watch as they throw it away. First possession is a turnover for the Wildcats.
Kevin Savage, I'm telling you, Dom, is one to watch. Tough guard, spunk, gets to the rim, athletic. The pin down for Caden.
Attacking the rim, that's a tough shot, and it almost went in for Caden Allen, his first look. Feed the corner for Kevin Savage, the third off the mark.
What I tell you, Dom?
Yeah, baseline drive, man, that guy can get it quick. Caden Allen.
Shimmy jab, never not works. remember that little quote was in Anchorman?
never not works.
What was it, 90% of the time, never not works. I forgot, I'm butchering it.
That's okay. Poise, drive, Kamisoko. Wildcats still trying to find their footing in this game. Again, no Jerron Salisbury, at least in the starting lineup, and that really throws things off when you're used to rolling with another power conference prospect in your lineup.
No, 100%. Salisbury is one of the most athletic wings you're going to see in this country, in the 26 class. So not having him really hurts.
To shoot. Landrew making something out of nothing.
Nice ball away. I remember Landry when I was living in Atlanta. As a little kid, man, to see him now, it's crazy, some of these guys, man.
Yeah, his recruiting is blown up. Top 25 prospect in this year's class.
I would assume Kamani Young went down to Atlanta and got it done again, just like how he did with Stephen Castle. But the connection there with Kamani was, Stephen Castle's dad is from Queens, Far Rockaway, Stacy Castle. So that was like, the big connection of, Landon Castle to UConn. But I'm sure Kamani kept the relationship, came back down to Atlanta, and got it done again.
Well, these two teams have tons of guys who are impact players. Caden Allen is another one of them. We mentioned it. Was committed to Cincinnati. Coaching change there. Made the decision to reopen. 15.5 points, though, for Allen in the EYBL Scholastic. Lehigh played the toughest schedule of anybody in this bracket because they were playing basketball factories all year.
The gauntlet. I mean, listen, one thing Caden Allen was born to do is score. I mean, I'm telling you, like, he's very mature and poised with the ball and knows angles, and he's going to do things you're going to see tonight that most high school kids don't do.
Good recovery, James off the window pane.
It's 6:27, but the bank's open somewhere out west. Back door.
Allen on a kick for Kamisoko, bottoms up. That's a three.
Here you go, Moose. Here you go, Moose.
This is the challenge playing Lehigh for any team, basketball factory or not. They just got so many guys who can fill it up.
1,000%, dog. I'm telling you, Jay David, good friend of mine, had a lot to do with putting this group together this year. I'm telling you, I think it's probably one of the best, probably the best group they've had.
Allen, automatic, and Lehigh opens up a 13-6 lead.
So it's going to be an ongoing thing. Caden Allen's going to score the ball like we dreamed tonight.
Got to have something here for the Wildcats, and they find their footing. Colbin Landrew looking for a big night under the legs.
Landrew getting going early.
Kamisoko counted +1.
Good finish by Musa. I wonder if his brother's here, Booby. I wonder if he's here.
His brother, I'm sure, loves the fact that Musa can do stuff like that through contact.
Yes, play right through the contact. Something that probably a lot of coaches were leery of him moving forward, but he's put on a lot of weight since being at Lehigh, and he's progressing in the right direction.
And completes the three-point play. He's one of the guys on this roster who we saw last year for Lehigh on their way to the Throne Championship, but he didn't play nearly as big a role as he's playing this year.
No, listen, John Buck runs about as great a program as anybody does in the country. I always make it a habit to stop by and catch their practices. Honestly, oh, good finish. Their practices, honestly, no lie, Dom, are harder than games.
We got a foul. They will put that on Joel McKnight Jr., but they are running a professional offense, Lehigh.
Yes. They're going to move the ball. They're going to be selfless. I can't give John Buck enough credit. Good pass by Musa. Caden's got what, 6'7"?
The kids will like that. No, 10 points.
Sheesh. Look, you blink your eyes, he's got 10.
That's right. Another one from the corner. It was halfway in for Lamarian Lewis, and a foul on the rebounding action. That will send us the other way. They'll put that on James. Wildcats will substitute for the first time. Shamar Madden is the first guy off the bench, a sophomore, thrown into this cauldron.
Dave Cordova, my man Dave is here. Fixture in New York City basketball hoops, photographer. You see him under the opposite baseline, Dom. You also got Shake Hoops here, major content creator guy here. Literally, like I told you, everybody's here, Dom. Everybody, and it's early. Oh,
Kami Soko. That was a professional bucket.
One of the best juniors in the country. I'm telling you, Kami Soko could play anywhere from the 2 to the 4, maybe even a little bit of small ball 5.
Look at how he handles for a guy who's 6'8". Throw it up, Allen. No. Following the miss.
You gotta get a timeout. There you go.
Hungry work on the glass for Omar Isam, 6'11", senior center, and a timeout Wildcats. Lehigh 22-9 in barely 5 minutes.
Following up on the boards, cleaning up the mess. Lehigh team is strong, Dom, strong, and they're missing several guys. Imagine if it would be if they had a full roster.
Yeah, in case you joined us a couple of minutes late, Dylan Mingo, Car Tolman, and TJ Crumble are all out today for Lehigh. Mingo has been plagued by injury all season. The North Carolina commit, Car Tolman, who they got from Estonia, has international experience, barely played this year, tore his Achilles, and TJ Crumble out with an injury just a little while ago, so that's a new thing for them. And still, they're able to put together a lineup like this. John Buck says the injuries are worst for him he has ever experienced in his coaching career. And they've got a 22-9 lead on one of the top 10 teams in America.
Right. Yeah, no, they've been battling this all. They've been battling this all year, Dom. All year. Like, I don't think they've ever been at full strength at one point in the season.
Colbin Landrew will go to the line after the Christian Proctor foul. And no doubt that the senior wing knows the responsibilities that are on his shoulders tonight.
He's going to need a whole lot of Landrew tonight. And the way this thing is going right now, Dom, it looks like Salisbury's not going to play tonight.
Yeah, what I was told before tip, possibly, but not starting. And it does not sound like the initial plan. Plan A is for Duron Salisbury, the Ole Miss signee, to play today, which is a big blow to them too. Landrew got 2. And out of the Wildcats timeout, trying to work their way back into this game. We saw it with the first game of the day. Games are going to change wildly when you've got this much talent on the court.
Correct.
Tough shot. Kamisoko was contested, but an offensive rebound. Hungry on the glass. And well-deserved 2 free throws here for Proctor, working hard on the boards.
very, very active. You know, little spunk on that offensive rebound. Went up very aggressively.
First, team's fourth. Christian Proctor at the line, shooting 2.
Proctor's a guy that kind of gets lost in the, in the sauce with this group. You know, he can play. He can play.
Yeah, that's the thing I think folks who don't follow high-level high school basketball enough don't realize. Proctor, number 4 on the team, and scoring 4.5 points a game. Yet he's probably a Division I guy.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, he's a Division I guy. So I'm saying, like, you know, it's a sacrifice when you come to programs like this, you know. Some people, you know, look at it as like, oh, I wouldn't do it because they don't want to sacrifice and, you know, have those kind of numbers. You can go to your local high school and be the man, but, you know, it's you know, both ways. You know, it's got its pros and cons.
Soko speeding for Allen, stuff from behind, late whistle. Lamarion Lewis thought he had a clean stuff.
Lehigh is on all cylinders, hitting on all cylinders right there early.
First team is over the limit. Getting out on that line, shooting 2.
Yeah, he got him on the arm.
So 2 at the strike for Caden Allen. Already 11 points for Allen.
I told you he was going to score like we breathe. I see his trainer just walked in too, J.D. Davis, my guy from out of Cleveland. He's probably one of the best guys in that space.
That's funny. You keep mentioning all the names that are walking in. Sold out today.
Yes.
For the first round, sold out. Shows you how the throne has grown. Fadeaway bucket. Tough shot. Shamar Madden producing off the bench.
Good touch by Madden.
Final 90 seconds of the first.
Gotta take that, Musa.
He was thinking about it. Oh, lights
There we
just popped
go.
on. Hello, Proctor. Numbers for the Wildcats. That's stuffed, but we'll get a foul.
Here he goes again. Proctor, a lot of energy. A lot of energy.
0, Peyton Howell, that is his first, team's 3rd. Amari James at the line.
That sets up 2 free throws for
shooting 2.
Amari James. He's another guy.
Clemson commit.
Yep, I don't think he gets enough love. 3rd on the team, 13 points per game. He's a 3-star recruit. He's going to be a nice contributor for the Tigers next year. We're impressive what the Wildcats have put together coming out of a public school. You always have to credit those guys because they don't have the entire country to pull from.
I'll tell you this though, Dom. You know, like my 5 years living in Atlanta, I would say that GSHAA, that 4, no, I think it's 6 and 7. It's probably the best basketball in the country, and I'm a New York guy.
Wow.
I'm telling you, hands down, like you got to go play like the likes of Wheeler, Grayson, Norcross. You know, it's a tough night every night. Then you've got like these little small schools. Well, not small schools, but like they might not win like the region every year, like a Peachtree Ridge. A guy like Devin Bass came out of Peachtree Ridge.
Even the teams that don't win the state championships are stacked.
Yes. They've got high major guys.
Yeah.
So night in, night out, like you're in for a dogfight. You know, you can't, you know, walk into somebody's gym and like, you know, think you got an easy win.
Stop play there to get the shot clock reset. Inside the final minute of the first quarter where Caden Allen has put up 11 points. Musa Kamisoko, 8 points, 4 rebounds. And Lehigh comfortable right now as the Wildcats trying to find their footing against one of the best teams they'll face all year. Landrew, second effort. 2 seconds separate the game clock and shot clocks. Foul from behind. Man, that's tough on Landrew. He just picked up his seconds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know if that was a foul. Not being judgmental, but yeah, I don't know if I would have blew the whistle on that one.
Now Landrew goes to the bench. Larry Thompson, longtime coach of the Wildcats. And Musa Kamisoko gets 2 more looks.
He's been very aggressive, Dom. I like seeing him like this. You know, even outsiders moving forward in the spring, like EYBL, like his AAU program is going to need him to be that guy moving forward. So this is very good. I like seeing him like this, being very aggressive, you know.
When he's at that tempo, he can do it all because of his size and his agility.
Hands down, hands down.
Kame Soko, double digits in the first quarter. Shot clock off for the Wildcats. Last look. Landrew, heck of a move to get himself open.
Very elusive on that drive, slithered, kind of like, you know, turn those hips. Get that shot on the rim.
Team's fourth.
Yeah, they'll put it on Ike Davids. A couple of 6'11" guys on the roster, and Davids the junior is one of them.
Turned out a couple of lights, Dom. I wonder what happened.
Got a little too bright.
Yeah, was it too much?
Trying to find that soft spot between
The happy medium.
yeah, lights are bright and Valentine's Day dinner. Yeah.
Trying to set up the ambiance.
Yeah, that's right. Sort of set the tone.
Amazing atmosphere right here. This is only game 2, Dom. It's only game. Look at this place. It's packed.
Yeah. The thing that I always enjoy about the games at the Throne, you can't see it from these angles, but when you look up and you see all of the folks who have bought tickets or who have just gone to the mall to stop in, there the lights are,
There we go.
and stop on one of the upper floors and they look down below at marquee names who you're going to see for a long time in basketball. 5 seconds. Who's going to take the shot? Howell downstairs. Kame Soko puts an exclamation point on the first quarter.
Great way to end the first quarter. 2 feet in the paint, draw the defenders. Here comes the replay right here. Here we go, look. Good bounce pass. And Moose finishes it. Love seeing him aggressive like this. Love seeing him aggressive like this.
And he's got a dozen after one. Luhai in command of this first round game. Second quarter in a game featuring plenty of future NBA players who will play with that guy. Taking a look at the Unseen Hours experience, powered by Foot Locker and Nike, featuring NBA rookie Dylan Harper's first Nike player exclusive, the GT Cut 1. It looks sharp. Pop-up also features the Nike GT Future and the Ja 3s. Has your son Carson stopped over yet, or is that a later today, tomorrow deal?
I'm hoping somebody can get him over there while we're working it. And I'm not going to lie to you. I gotta ask some of the guys at the rings, hey, are we getting those?
That's right.
Those look nice.
So side quests for young Underwood. Well, Pops is at work here. With Corey Underwood, Dom Savino, great to have you with us. Luhai by 11.
Like that action that Wheeler just came out in.
Yeah, what can they do to loosen up this team of Division I players?
I mean, I think honestly they got to spread these guys out. You got to bring these bigs out, put them in high screen and rolls, and take them away from the rim. You know, just to give yourself a puncher's chance. Savage on the drive with get an advantage on that glass.
Now, you don't want to have to do what Savage just did, going way over the top of Kamisoko.
Exactly. And that's his game.
McKnight Jr. lost the defender and an easy lay-in. Henry Beckett, another guy who goes under the radar. He's going to play at Cal State Fullerton next year.
John Buck. He's got him stockpiled. He's got him stockpiled.
Savage, short, muddy rebounds, hard work. Lamarion Lewis puts on the hard hat, and that's exactly what the Wildcats will have to do too. You can't give up on plays. Right,
they're going to have to be scrapping like that. 50-50 balls, loose balls. That's what's going to keep them in this game. Lewis,
One of the best shooters on the team. He's good at the three-point line especially, 43%. A little under 70% at the stripe.
Don, have you ever been to Wheeler's Gym?
I'm not.
They have like a mid-major arena on campus. It's very impressive.
And some of these high school gyms nowadays are wild.
Yes.
They would fit in some D1 places as Jamal McKnight Jr. explodes to the rack.
Great body control.
Kamisoko running away with it. That would have been insane, somersaulting.
Slow down and step at the rim, moves.
Feed to the shooter's pocket. And the three balls off the mark for Amari James.
That was a great whip pass on the baseline to the open shooter. McKnight getting downhill, that's his thing. He's got a great body on him too. College-ready body.
Pass for Kamisoko, blown up, didn't make a difference. Peyton Howell knocks out a three.
Peyton Howell getting an opportunity here, Dom, without Mingo being in the lineup.
Landrew, no way! Step back three for Colbin Landrew. Kamisoko running the rim.
Right back at you. Right back at you. This is a great matchup right here with these two guys.
Lewis around the horn for James. Splash! +1.
I was just about to say, thank God I shut my mouth up. I was going to say one more to Landry, just made one, and then look what happened.
Amari James shows, hey, I can knock him down with the best of them too.
Nice, way to stick through it. Unselfish pass right there.
And the confidence to not do what you were saying, defer to your teammate and take the shot. And the Wildcats are just trying to keep pace. They are hanging around after Lou High put in that big run late in the first half.
Brad Brown was a great job of always going in the landing and getting guys. He ended up with both Hunter brothers, over the last couple of years. Does it again with James.
Easy money. Caden Allen back to work after an impressive first quarter. 13 points now.
The target. I'm going with Allen's going to finish with 17 by half.
All right. Another opportunity. Sharing. Howell, hook pass stolen away. And the Wildcats give it right back. John Buck dancing out of the way of the freight train, Amari James.
John Buck, former teammate of Chris Paul at Wake Forest.
Yeah. A guy who has coached some of the best, played with some of the best. He was a walk-on there at Wake Forest, got to learn. And he's turned that into a great coaching career. And one of the basketball powers, Lou High.
Yeah, he pretty much runs that thing over there.
And the Lou High girls are in the other side of the bracket as well. They moved on to the semifinals earlier today with a win over a team out of Washington, D.C. We have never seen, not only have we never seen a repeat champion at the Throne, Lou High's trying to do that, the boys are, we have never seen the boys and girls from the same club win the throwing titles in any year, let alone the same tournament.
It's a possibility this year for sure. I'm saying I'm really impressed, but I know in John Buck, Coach Buck, these guys have been practicing every day. Like, it's not like, we're going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, have the weekend off. These guys have been going every day, I'm pretty sure. I know they're fresh off the Scholastic playoffs as well, but I know there was no let-off. They went straight through.
And Kami Soko there, a couple of double-doubles for him. And today working on another one, filling up the stat sheet. He's going to have his pick of where he wants to play college ball next year, or 2 years from now, that is, as the number 6 overall prospect in the country.
So versatile, Dom. You can just use him anywhere on the floor, anywhere, literally. Say big 2 guard, a wing, your 4.
Savage. Lewis turned off by Howell. Tough money inside. Omar Isam. Allen ahead. Yes, sir.
Scoring machine. Caden Allen. Dom is going to be very interesting to see where he ends up at. I know, I think Georgia Tech was involved at the end. Ole Miss was involved. I think Mississippi State as well, maybe. I know, Georgia Tech's making a coaching change. It'll be
Turn on the lights. Kami Soko.
Timeout, Larry Thompson.
And right on cue, Larry Thompson takes a timeout for his Wildcats as Lou High powers ahead to the largest lead of the game, and a lot of these baskets have been easy.
Henry Beckett just tapped the table next to us like we're the scoreboard guys.
Right.
We can't get you in the game, man.
No, he can't. He wants some of the action.
Yeah.
Lou High right now, get a load of this. Lou High is shooting 81%, 17 out of 21. We're going to name an NBA 2K player of the game at the end of it today. Somebody will have a 2K stat line to earn it.
That's a fact. 60% in the first game. Now we're at 80. This is, some friendly rims we're here tonight, though.
That's right. Bring some defense and bring some good luck, too, hoping that your opponent doesn't have it going for them.
3 ball, I'll give you the shake card.
Well, Lou High will play the Eagles if they move on to the semifinals.
That's going to be a great matchup.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be a great matchup.
Trying to live another day at the throne. Those fans, they're here early to watch the Cardinals. Coming up after this, it's an all-Jersey battle. Cardinals from Plainfield and the BC Crusaders. Like the Tournament of Champions that New Jersey has.
Yes, which is unfortunately they've done away with.
That's right.
But it's gonna be, I think it's gonna get a little rowdy in here, dog, when those 2 teams play. I know Plainfield, they travel with their entourage, so it's gonna be a very, very interesting game. Bergen, great history, tradition. Both schools are gonna have a heavy group of fans.
We're looking forward to it. In this game, though, Lou High's offense has been at another level. And I'm curious, too, from the Wildcats' perspective. We've seen they've had some easy buckets, right? Because they make this court look like a Little League field.
Yes.
How do you slow down this offense that's on pace to score 100-something points right now?
It's tough because they're controlling the glass, like we spoke about earlier, and then they're getting it out early. It's early up. So you don't see many guys dribbling from foul line to foul line. As a coach, when I coach, I hate to watch any kind of guards dribble from foul line to foul. These guys at Lou High, they're literally, they're early it up every time, and they're out in transition, rewarding guys running the lane.
Back to play. Wildcats trying to get on a run. James gets the roll. Man, off one leg, Amari James sinks the first of what the Wildcats hope will be a few here.
James has some.
Throw the lob. Henry Beckett nearly had his addition to the highlight reel.
Yes. Too bad we couldn't settle him in, but he got in. He got in on his own.
That's right. Yeah, we don't have that power. You sit at these broadcast tables long enough, you'll get plenty of that. They figure out eventually. Landrew, extra feed, overcooked it.
Lou High doing a great job of keeping Savage out of the paint.
one of the issues, too, that you've seen for the Wildcats, they don't have as tall, as big of a lineup as Lehigh does, where they got guys that can get all the way up to the 10. Christian Proctor elevating.
There goes Proctor again. He's like a spark plug for this team, keeping the morale high.
Savage, absorbing contacts, no.
See, this is one of the rare times you see
Oh, no way! Christian Proctor has the ball on a string.
He's having himself a day. But I was saying, that's one of the rare times you've seen them actually dribble from foul line to foul line. But, you know, he kind of had to. There was no options. Look at him here. Pace. Nice pickup.
Christian Proctor in the line, shooting 1.
Filthy.
Listen, and if you're not recruiting Proctor, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll give you this. I know, not to bash the recruiting sites, they do a great service. That guy who did that is unranked right now. That may change soon.
He's good. Listen, thanks to us talking him up in his play, he'll have a write-up somewhere this weekend, I'm sure. Not even this weekend, tonight he'll have a write-up, dog. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, we'll take the credit. That's right. Allen lost the ball. James.
Oh, backboard.
Yeah. No way for Amari James to realize that he had fully gotten across midcourt. I thought he was going to hike the ball to somebody on the other end.
Good job by Proctor getting a little breather right here.
And Kamisoko will restart what has been one of the more impressive halves we have ever seen at the Throne. They're sitting on 50 right now with time to spare.
Yes. Good extra pass.
Beckett, bingo! He lights it up.
Great ball. Kamisoko being unselfish. Finding the wide open Beckett for a 3.
James.
Watch him early it up, Dom. Watch.
Kamisoko throws the lob. Missed Allen.
I mean, listen, they didn't get what they wanted, but that's beautiful. Maybe like 2 dribbles in that transition. Need more James right here. Really needs more James.
The difference is 22. It is hard to contest a team that's shooting 83%. We're almost at halftime. Spinning, Shamar Madden. He's had a couple great buckets off the bench.
That's the second time he did that this half. Dom, I was just thinking in my mind, too. This is a little personal for Caden Allen. You know, Caden Allen's an Atlanta guy. Went to Grayson High School before he, left for Montverde and ended up here at Lehigh. Nice.
Speaking of Allen, no, and a late whistle.
Did he get the foul on that step through?
I think so. Yeah, 2 free throws coming up here for the Atlanta products. Caden Allen.
Not a gambler, but I said I got him at 17 before the half comes out. Where is he at now?
15.
Here we go.
He need those free throws.
Need these 2, baby.
Yeah, some college coach is going to get lucky as Allen's recruitment has reopened here at the last minute. At a time where, sure, everybody's thinking about March Madness, but in a few weeks, everybody's talking portal. There are a lot of high school guys who deserve the love.
Yes. Allen's a guy that can step in from day one and play solid minutes at a high major school.
Landrew trying to fight his way in. James, off the one hand, he's rewarded. He wanted an and one out of that.
Spunk, you've seen that energy on the glass. I tell you, Wheeler's going to need a whole lot more of James. They want to keep this thing close.
Shot clock off.
The Buck coaching him up, man. You can't tell him this is like some, like a friendly, game. He's coaching hard.
5 seconds. Kamisoko.
Make something happen.
Allen, step back. No. Still, Lehigh just put together one of the best halves in Throne history. 80% shooting. 80% from the stripe. 67% from 3. Truly video game stuff. Allen 17, just like you guessed, and Kamisoko leading the way with 18 points.
Lehigh is playing right now NBA 2K on rookie right now.
Yep.
The way they're making shots.
Too easy for them. And they got everybody they want on the roster. I shouldn't say that. They got everybody on the roster, not everybody available today, and still, this is what they do against one of the nation's best teams. 20-point margin, all Lehigh at the break. Here from the throw-in. The action rolls on from the Throne National Championships. 37 ranked recruits. In the boys bracket, 7 state champions, but the defending national champ has had the best of anybody so far. 80% shooting. Unreal numbers. You wouldn't even have imagined this was possible today, but Lehigh, 55 first half points and a 20-point lead over the Wildcats out of Marietta, Georgia, with Corey Underwood, the rest of our crew, Dom Savino, pouring through some first half numbers, which are insane for Lehigh. Musa Kamisoko has got 18 points. Caden Allen's got 17. They're going to have 20 pieces early in the third quarter. Kamisoko's full line with the 18 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. They only missed 5 shots the entire first half.
15 and 7 on the boards also as well, Dom. Doubling them up almost. Well, a little bit over, but you just can't. It's a tough out, you know, when you're shooting the ball that well. And, you know, the pedigree that these guys have. Look at their roster.
Yeah.
It's a tough out, man. You know, for Wheeler, it's an uphill battle. You just got to keep chipping away and fighting and hoping they start missing shots.
And that's the thing. We mentioned how some of it came easy for Lehigh, but they were knocking down contested threes or making themselves open with some unreal buckets. Proctor had the one drive, spinning his way in, flipped it over his head. It's the sort of stuff you don't think high school players can do, but these guys are not just ordinary high schoolers.
Exactly. This Lehigh group, you know, that EYBL Scholastic thing, you know, they got going. It's the best of the best.
We're underway in the second half. The winner trying to move on to the semifinals as Caden Allen goes right back to work.
You said it. Coach Buck is going to coach this thing like it's like no tomorrow.
Yeah, we were talking during the halftime break. John Buck was on his guys warming up as if they were down 10. They were up 22.
Right, he made Caden Allen and Proctor go zigzag, ball handling. Like, what are you guys doing?
Good look, just didn't fall for Lamarion Lewis. 14 points for Colvin Landrew. He's pacing the Wildcats right now, soon to be UConn Husky.
Oh,
and lacing it from 3. There's Allen again.
No, man, it's an onslaught right here.
Yep. Had his toe on the line, it's a 2.
This is the matchup right here.
And Landrew passes out of it.
I need Savage to get it going, man. I'm very high on Savage. I need him to get it going. He's got to take a couple of risks here, man.
Contested 3, it was blocked. Allen's gonna benefit. Defense to easy offense.
Caden Allen's like that guy, like, you know, you got that big game in your neighborhood and you call him, you know, like, you know, back in the days, like, you know, kid be named like Man. We gonna go get Man. We playing against such and such. Right. We go get Caden Allen, because Caden Allen's gonna have 40 points every time.
He's the ringer on
Yes.
speed dial?
Yes.
Yeah. Now you can see why. 23 points, 9 of 12.
When those guys from out of town come in and, you know, they're at the park, you know, running everybody off the court, you call Caden Allen. He's gonna get him off the court by himself. Professional scorer, dog.
Yep. And he is filling it up today. And I like to, he's been engaged defensively. Look at this on James.
Yes.
Tough shot.
Can't play it any better.
Kamisoko, no way.
No.
That's what you can do when you're up by 25. Put it back in.
100%. Yeah, I don't like that shot for him. You're too good of a player to do that. You know, stop, pump fake, whatever. You know, let the guy fly by.
There it is for the Wildcats, Lamarion Lewis. And a timeout, Larry Thompson, who's just trying to light a fire under his guys.
Yeah, LT with a good timeout. Yeah, talk him up right here. You know, get him up, playing full court, pressing. Give him some positive right here. Make it 3. Quick timeout. Like I told you, Dom, I need Savage to be more aggressive and take more risks. Get to that rim. You know, look like he's struggling a little bit, you know, with the length and the athleticism of Lehigh on the perimeter. But he's got to, like, you know, he's got to take some risks. make some plays.
Now you're talking about the 6-foot junior, Kevin Savage. He's a top 50 prospect in next year's class. 2 points right now. What can he do to help jumpstart his team?
I mean, like I said, I think he's playing it too safe. I know his AAU coach from Game Elite, my guy General, man. He's got to get into that lane, play off with 2 feet, pivot till a play happens, whether it's for himself or his teammate, and he's got to take more threes. He's got to get that high screen. It's a small window for small guards like that. Jordan Walker's one of my guys. He was a master of that. You get nailed on that screen, you got like a half a second to get that shot off. Savage has that capability. He's got to, he's got to leave his imprint on his game.
And still plenty of time. The Wildcats want to at least make some noise before this one's all said and done. And Savage guarding Musa Kamisoko, who's half a foot taller than him. Switch off of it now.
They're all over. Oh, man.
McKnight.
They're over McKnight.
Money.
Oh.
Not on him enough. Jamal McKnight knocks down the 6th 3 of the day for Lehigh.
Quick high screen with James.
Landrew is going to go right at Kamisoko. Switch. Here's Savage. Back of the rim.
It's all right. You got to stay at it.
Yeah, got his shot at least.
Yep. McKnight.
McKnight. How did he dish that to Kamisoko? The Long Island Globetrotters have arrived at the throw.
Dom, something tells me John Buck is trying to make a statement to the rest of this field.
There it is for Savage. That's a 3.
John Buck is trying to tell the rest of this field, we're not playing around. And we're on a different level from everybody else.
Yeah. Dylan Mingo watching from the bench. Top recruit in the state of New York this year. Another 2 points at the rim. Omar Easton, or rather, Ike Davids flying in. But Mingo on the bench. Clark Tolman, Estonia U18s. He's sitting and watching here as well. TJ Crumble not even with the team right now because of injury. And still.
Exactly. Almost up 30 points without those names. Without those names.
Yeah.
That says a lot. But I'm telling you, John Buck is trying to make a statement right here.
Landrew.
Strong drive. John Buck just tells his teammates, just tells his team, hey guys, he's the best player. if they haven't noticed by now.
In case they needed a reminder, yeah. That's entertaining coaching, no matter what the score is. Yeah, Landry is the best player. And I'm excited to see what he does at UConn next year.
Yes.
He's going to find a role, you would figure.
Be interesting what they bring back. You got some mobile wings. I mean, I think he finds, like you said, he finds his way on the floor, for sure.
One of the many teams that we're keeping our eyes on for the NCAA tournament. UConn's going to play one of the final games. They'll play tomorrow night as a 2 seed against Furman. There's Esom off the pop-up. Cross, James. This is good offense. Savage laced it.
Savage getting it going now, dog. He must have a AirPod in one of his ears right now. He hears me talking about him.
Bad idea. Savage up to 8 points now. 6 of it coming here in the quarter.
You gotta communicate on that switch.
He's got a skip in his step when he's in the paint.
You seen that step through, dog? Yep. I'm telling you, man. Professional scorer.
Landrew, trailer 3. And graces the rim.
And if I'm not mistaken, Caden Allen, I think, is 17 years old still. If I'm not mistaken.
Really? I'll take your word for it.
Great mom, nice mom. Met his mom before. Good family.
And where are they going to go play ball next year? Trying to go there as throne champion. Howell throws it up.
Maybe tomorrow I'll have some insight on that. I'll ask his trainer, his mentor, see if he gives me a little little preview or some intel, and I can bring it back to our viewers, Dom.
Gonna try to break some news here?
Yeah.
Calling for Savage to get busy. A couple of threes in the third quarter, and this to get free throws.
Yes. Like I said, that's all I wanted to see from him. If I'm Coach Thompson, I'm just listen. I just need you to see aggressive. I don't care how many shots you miss. I need you to put your imprint on this game. Too good of a player, to go down like this.
And it's not been a perfect day for the Wildcats, but it would have taken nothing short of A++ stuff for them to compete with Lehigh.
Yes.
The level that they're on. They're still shooting 80%, by the way. Lehigh is.
Oh,
Allen off the jab. Come on. Almost seemed like it was fair to the Wildcats that he would miss a shot like that. What a move just to get open.
That shimmy, I'm telling you.
Savage, killer cross.
Stay aggressive, Sav. He's going to stay aggressive, Dom. We know
Allen.
that.
Oh, he gallops to the rim. Killer instinct from Caden Allen. 27 points.
Sheesh. Does he get the 35?
If he's on the court, sure.
Right. It might take. Listen. On Buck, maybe you take him out and rest him for tomorrow.
Well, and that's the thing to think about too, right? Barring something wild here, Lehigh, Caden Allen are going to play the #1 team in the fields.
Skip out, pace, just get wherever he wants to, Dom. Sheesh.
It is something to think about. I don't think he's thinking about it right now. But you got another game tomorrow, and you're hoping another game after that. 4 games, elite teams, about 48 hours turnaround at the end of a long season with a short roster, as we've detailed. Don't be surprised if Lehigh sits some of its guys in the fourth quarter.
Listen, Buck is as aggressive as, we've seen, but, I think, like you said, if it's just how it's looking right now, middle of the fourth, he probably might even get to that. It might be the end of the third. He might sit these guys. But he's coaching like, I'm telling you, he's trying to embarrass these guys.
So you said it, trying to send a message that Lehigh could well be the first repeat champs as Landrew goes back to the line. Where do you think Colbin Landrew has elevated his game in the last year or so?
I think he's gotten in better shape, and he's more now like a complete player, like, inside, outside. I know he's younger days. He kind of was like, like you would probably say more of a 4, but like he's transitioned to the perimeter.
And today he's shown off a great jumper. Couple of threes, 19 points. He's perfect at the line. Trying to chip in best he can, chip away at this lead. Bet as large as 28.
Going to the basketball capital of the world. That says a lot about that young man's game.
Yep. Taking on the challenge, just like these teams are, to join a tournament like this.
And you got to salute a guy like Landrew, like making that commitment, because he could easily go to, somewhere, a Power 4, Power 5 school, middle of the pack, bottom third of the league, and go and, play 30 minutes and be the man. It's no guarantee he's going to play next season,
Yeah. Stuck inside, Davids.
And the
Are they going to
basket.
count it? Yes, they will. Like Davids. Junior coming in, sprinkling in a little bit more.
His third, team second quarter. Mike Davis in the line, shooting 1.
Davids 6'11". You can't teach that size.
No. Don, I'm having a great time here, man. This is something else. I remember, like you said, the first year I remember it was down in Atlanta, like in the last couple of years he's been here. And this is my first time, like, this is something else. Something else.
Well, there is no tournament in the country that gives you an experience like the Throne.
Whatsoever.
Yeah. And the cool thing too is all the clinics and the workshops that you get, that the players get from NBA players and their advisors and staff. You don't get that anywhere. Kamisoko, Allen, 2 more to their tally. They're ringing the register all day long.
You know, even from the looks of it, I know, you know, Danny Green's involved somehow, right?
That's right.
And I believe
At the horn, that's good. Count that bucket.
John Buck is beside himself right now. Look, John Buck is leaving the mall right now.
Scratching his head because the Wildcats pulled this out of their bag right at the end of the third. Savage, what a dime.
Good look by Savage. Good finish. John Buck is upset about that.
Lehigh trying to chase down what would be a Throne record in scoring. They lead 79-52 to ship us on to the fourth quarter.
NBA 2K26, we here.
Final quarter of our first round action between the 4 and the 5, the Wildcats and Lehigh, and it is all Lehigh today. They led by double digits after the first quarter, and the team out of Long Island has not looked back. Trying to chase 100. Not sure that anybody has ever hit 100. Oh! A rejection with a wedgie. Wildcats trying to deny the Lehigh path to 100 points here at the Throne. Not sure that's ever happened.
I'm glad that play just happened, Dom. You know, it's shown a little bit of fight. You know, we seen the last game, you know, the Coyotes kind of like packed it up towards the end. But this is a classic. Oh. What Lehigh's doing right here is you know, is a classic whipping right here.
Trying to get the ball in that guy's hands. Caden Allen, 29 points for Allen.
Hands down, the best play on the floor. Look at him getting to the line now.
Now, the crazy thing is, too, Allen's only hit 1 3. He has gotten it off the bounce most of the time.
Yes. So crafty, man. Just.
Caden Allen at the line, shooting 2.
Allen is one of the top 5 uncommitted players remaining in this year's recruiting class.
As he should be. I mean, like right now, if you're not calling his mom, his family, his trainer, you know, me,
You're gonna blow their phones up.
Anybody who kind of sort of knows him, you are insane. This is a huge pickup for you right now, especially, you know, like with the hire and fire cycle going on right now.
Nice cross. Shamar Madden has impressed the heck out of me. I know he's a sophomore playing a roll off the bench. 8 points, and every bucket's been impressive. He's had to work for it.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about who's next, perhaps, for a Wildcats program that's won 5 titles in 7 years. Madden may be in that conversation.
Oh, for sure. He's had a very, very good showing tonight.
And they want to run. Savage.
That's
Easy.
my guy.
How about Lamarion Lewis threading the needle to slip it in for Savage?
Great touch on the pass.
You called on Savage, who had 2 first-half points. He's got 8 here in the second half.
Oh.
Late whistle, but probably a foul. Peyton Howell will shoot free throws.
Like I said earlier, Howard getting a chance here now, you know, with Mingo out. We haven't seen a lot of fields in the second half either. My guy, Jake David, coaching up Musa, man.
Coaching never stops for Lehigh, even when they lead by 25. You know, while we're talking about it, having a great time with the Throne, a tournament backed by the NBA Players Association. We've seen so many NBA veterans in the building. You've shouted out a bunch of them. Sean Livingston is going to join us for the first quarter of our next game. That's the all-jersey battle, the 3-seed Cardinals and the BC Crusaders. Can't wait to talk to him about what this experience is like for him and for the players. Danny Green, another one who has been involved with the Throne since year 1. He's really made an impact on high school basketball the last few years.
For sure, like I told you, his close friend Darren Duncan's done a bunch of events all over the country. They had, you know, Battle in the Apple, Battle in Atlanta. I think they even did a battle event in Akron, Ohio. They're doing a great job. So, you know, hats off to Danny and Darren Duncan. I'm pretty sure he's here. I think those guys are like, you know, peas in the pod, you know, really close. But they're doing an amazing job. Players Association being involved with this just makes it that much stronger. You know, like you said, this event is one of a kind. It's just one of a kind.
And the thought, too, is to give a platform. Yes, these guys, especially in the social media age, are going to get spotted. But you give these guys a platform that they will not have otherwise this year.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, and just having that relationship with the Players Association, being involved, like, you know, the kids got to get a kick out of this. You know, you're getting information that you can't get anywhere else. You know, me thinking of myself as a, you know, 16, 17-year-old kid would have died for something like this.
Yeah. And it's all the stuff on the court, too. Talking about basketball and how to get to the next level, but also things that they may not realize they need. Branding. There's a financial literacy workshop going on throughout the tournament as well when some of these teams aren't playing games. They're in the classroom, so to speak, learning about stuff that, you know, if they make it to the association, you know, you're going to get paid and you got to take care of your money.
Yep, and they'll be overly prepared, you know, with the information and the education that the Players Association is providing. Like I said, it just makes the event that much stronger.
And mental health and wellness, another emphasis of the workshops in this social media age, all the stuff they hear online. Lehigh still running sets. Up 24, trying to add to it is Allen. Rare miss and a foul.
Yeah, Buck keeping these guys sharp. They're still running sets. Don't come out here and look sloppy. It's a wide open game, but we're gonna stay true to ourselves.
Yeah. Starters still in for Wheeler, too. It's going to be the end of the run for the Georgia State champions. 4 ranked recruits. 3 of these guys you're going to see, 4 of these guys you're going to see at high Division I colleges next year. And so these last opportunities are awesome for a senior like Lamarian Lewis, who knocks down the 3. Last time to be on the floor with his guys as Larry Thompson takes time out.
Yeah, quick timeout here. You know, Coach Thompson's probably, you know, going to try and make one last push right here. That's what this timeout's probably about, making this one last push and, you know, riling these guys up.
Get up on your feet, because it's your chance to go up on the jumbotron.
The difference is 21, 82 to 61. Whether you're Larry Thompson, the head coach of the Wildcats, or one of the teams that may run into Lehigh this tournament, is there a way you go at a team like Lehigh that's just got an entire roster of Division I players?
It's tough, you know, like we've been reiterating this whole telecast.
Yeah.
They're missing 3 major pieces, and they're about to score 100 points. So, you know, to beat Lehigh, you really got to come, you know, on your A game. Like, everything's got to be clicking. You got to be running on cylinders to catch these guys and win. And as you can see right here, somebody clap. You already got Plainfield people already here.
Yeah, if you see red in the stands, odds are they're here for their next game. The Cardinals from Plainfield, New Jersey, bright red colors. They filled this building last time. They were loud. If you weren't with us last year, the Cardinals won a state championship first in a decade. Wow. Nice moves out of that kid.
Moving and grooving. You got Sean Forbes versus Micah Gordon next game, dog.
Yeah.
That's going to be a matchup, I'm telling you.
I cannot wait to see Gordon.
Micah Gordon's got his own fan club in New Jersey.
That's right.
Trust me when I tell you.
Julius Azent for
Yes.
BC Crusaders. It's going to be good. But for the Cardinals, they beat Braden Burry's team, the defending champs, last year in the first round. This place was louder than it has ever been. So we'll see what the energy's like for that game. As we get back out of the timeout, still the starters in there for Lehigh. How about that pass? Home run. Was that Jackson Dart throwing it? What a block by Kamisoko, but a late foul.
He slipped. I was worried about him. Right? He slipped and kind of, like, you know, could have landed on top of him. Thank goodness nothing happened here. I'm shocked Coach Buck's got these guys still in, though. I can't lie.
Why might he do that?
Maybe just keeping them sharp.
Savage.
Keeping them sharp, keeping them hungry, you know.
Well, how about Kevin Savage the third? You've called on him. He's got to have a big second half. He's got to give his team a chance, and he has done what he can.
I want to take credit for this so bad, dog. I want to say he's got the AirPod in, or he's got the phone in his shorts or something. Somebody said, yo, see what's talking about you. Hey, he wants you to step it up. I want to take credit for this. I mean, he's a big-time player, man. I know what he's capable of. Know his dad, good people. You know, glad he, you know, turned it around. You know, it's not what they want, you know, as a team standpoint, but he's had a good show in the second half.
And Lehigh takes a full timeout as well. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back, wrap this ball game up. Lehigh in command in the opening round. rises to the top when the lights shine brightest, and Lehigh is on the rise today, if that's even possible. A team that probably got slept on a little bit because they come in with a record only one win better than 500. But after the gauntlet of the EYBL Scholastic, they have turned on a show. Kevin Savage, the third at the line to complete the three-point play. 82-64. Lehigh trying to deliver one final punch here to wrap this ball game up.
Yes. No, I'm telling you, that record is a lie. And you and I both know, like, as we both follow high school hoops closely, they've been battling injuries all year. Like, this team is really, really good. Even minus, you know, the guys that are out.
Caden Allen, 31 points. Musa Kamisoko, 24 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Trying to collect a triple-double if he's got time left.
Great showing by Kamisoko tonight. Great showing.
Quick shot. Landry and Kamisoko, two pros perhaps. James, tipped in.
Oh.
Nice job hanging around the rim by Madden. Been talking him up all day. He's got double digits right now. Howell running the show now for Lehigh.
Ike Davis set the check in.
And foul's going to be on Savage. Yeah, you can see Lehigh still running plays right now with their best players. These are the guys that in the EYBL Scholastic went up against all of the basketball-only schools, the factories, trying to dial it in for a 3-day run. I mean, John Buck knows what it takes to win this tournament. Did it last year.
There you go. Shot clock. Little shot clock issue. Yeah, it'd be hard to find a league better than the EYBL Scholastic right now. Very, very hard.
Yeah, they're in there with every big prep school that you can imagine, basically.
Everything you want and more.
Yeah, and so you're doing battle with soon-to-be NBA players every game. Trying to prepare for the road ahead, whether it's the rest of the tournament or next year. Division I hoops for a lot of these guys as Davids lays it in. He's a junior. He's going to be one of the ones back.
Yeah, that was a nice move. And you got to think about it. We haven't seen him all night.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Allen. Wow. He brought that back. Caden Allen, tomahawk stuff.
Yeah. Only thing Caden Allen didn't do tonight was shoot the three ball well, but he does have that in his game. Dumb, but he's done everything. I mean, perfect.
Hard to do better than Allen tonight. 33 points, shooting 65% from the floor. This will go down as one of the easier buckets.
Jordan logo action there by Allen. Proctor really was like the guy that, like, to me, I don't want to say X factor because look at the game is lopsided, but I think like he came in early and set the tone. He really set the tone and got his teammates going.
Now, Proctor had that one bucket that will stick in my brain in the first half where he spun through the lane and then scooped it over his head on the reverse layup.
Was just moving at a different, energy.
Yeah.
On that move. You said that's what jumped out to me. And he hasn't stopped since.
Yeah, Lehigh hasn't stopped since. 2 minutes away from slapping their name on the bracket board that is just to our right here at the American Dream Mall, planting their flag in the semifinals to take on the #1 seed in this tournament, the Eagles out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with their big three.
Dom, we're in a mall.
We are in a mall, yeah.
We are in a mall. Like, it's hard to believe, but we are in a mall.
You can go to a Nickelodeon theme park right now. Don't, we need you for the next game, but you could if you wanted to.
Right, I can send my son to American Ninja right now.
Yes.
And It's right here. It's
Yeah.
walking distance.
Yeah. Yeah, everything and then some here. The New Jersey Hall of Fame is located here at American Dream. I was walking past it earlier.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
yep. Bigger venue than you could possibly imagine, and the biggest stage for these guys to show off. As Savage hits a 3, difference is 20, and we may see some of the guys coming off the bench here in the final the final 1:16 as we get timeout calls.
See Moose over here begging for a sub. Like, all right, coach. Enough is enough, man. We made our point.
Kamisoko now can sit knowing, he may not know it yet, triple-double for him. 24
Oh, my
points,
goodness.
10 rebounds, 10 assists for Musa Kamisoko to go along with his teammates' 33 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it doesn't get any better than that. He's done everything. You've seen him playing in elbow action. You've seen him on the perimeter, handling the ball, breaking down guys, getting to a spot. You've seen him doing some work down low. I think he's hit a couple of threes as well. Total floor game. There goes our guy again, checking in with us.
Henry Beckett tells the broadcasters he's coming back in the ballgame. A Lehigh team that has gone through the ringer this year, not just because of who they've played, the injuries, the expectations launched on a team like this that graduated so many guys. You forget about how many dudes were on this team last year. Some people may forget about how many dudes were on this team last year. Kion Anthony was
Nigel James.
Yeah, finals MVP in the throne last year. Kion Anthony hit 25 points. Nigel James, Caden Mingo, Dylan's older brother. None of those guys are here. Nico Onyeguere is another one. He's at Villanova right now. None of those guys are on the roster, and still, Lehigh, through 2 games, looks like the team to beat at the throne.
And Dom, I love that group. I'm telling you, they're not around a lot.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
No way. Put it on his head, Ike Davids.
And he didn't play the whole game, Dom. He didn't play the whole game. He's a starter probably 99% anywhere else in the country. Like I was saying, I used to go to a lot of Lehigh's practices last year. They were always on the road. And the practice was so impressive. I'm telling you, like, watching Nigel and Caden go at it, and, Kion, it's a different kind of culture over there.
Iron sharpens iron when you've got that many guys in one gym on a daily basis. And you can see it on display.
It goes to your boy Madden again.
That's right. Next year, if the Wildcats are in the tournament, he's going to be one of the stars. Wildcats 5-on-1. Pick your poison. And Savage off the mark. 6 seconds between the game clock and shot clocks as Lehigh puts the finishing touches on one of the most remarkable wins in throne history.
They're going for 100, Dom. I'm telling you, they were going for 100.
Savage comes down hard, and he's grabbing at his left leg in the final minute of this game. That is not at all what you want.
No, you hope it's more or less a cramp. It looks like it's a cramp. I can see like the little hole in the back of his calf. That's a cramp.
Yeah, and you can see trainer coming out there to help Kevin Savage III stretch it out.
Yeah, he's played hard all night, so probably a little dehydrated.
Even in a game like this, pride on the line. You said it. You want to go out on a strong note because not for Savage, but for so many of these guys, whenever this tournament is done, their high school career is done.
It's done. Yep, that's it. You love these guys that get bucked.
You think he's saying good job?
Bucks like I want 100.
That's right.
It's 25 cents. I want 100. Let's go for the non-portal like MTV Rockin' Jock.
Do we have that out there? Is there a 9-point spot?
Yeah, it's a peach basket on the 3rd level.
Okay. Good luck.
And speaking of the 3rd level, look, Dom, the 3rd level is starting to pile up.
Yeah.
The 2nd is pretty much already full to capacity. Main level is full to capacity. The 3rd level starting to pick up.
All the late arrivers who want to see Lou High are here for the next game. Cardinals from Plainfield, New Jersey, in the Garden State battle with the BC Crusaders. They have missed out.
Yeah, if you got here early and you caught this second game, you were in for a treat. It was high-level basketball, some really, marquee names on the floor.
It's so filled in here. I'm going to have to put a little reserve sign on my seat. I can go
Right. Listen, we
walk
turn
around a little bit.
We go somewhere for a minute or two. Our seats are going to be gone
right.
for sure.
Shot clock's off. Lou High put together an offensive showing we have hardly seen in the throne.
Oh.
One more follow. David's cherry on top. 93. That'll be the total for Lou High tonight.
Lou High has put up 93 points in a high school game.
And your final score, Lou High, 90.
They average about 3 points a minute. Imagine that, Corey. About 3 points a minute, shot 66% as Lou High moves on to the semifinals. Can you take a guess at who might be our NBA 2K player of the game?
I would say it's a toss-up, but I would give it to Caden Allen, Mr. The Scoring Machine.
Yeah, bingo. His teammate Musakami Soko made it tough because he had a triple-double,
Right.
but Allen was the head honcho tonight for Lou High. 33 points, hardly missed.
I'm telling you, look at some of these highs right here, Dom. He literally scored a point a minute.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it was a little more than a point
Yeah,
a minute tonight for Caden Allen.
I mean, he didn't rush. He wasn't sped up. Again, like I said, a guy who just knows his angles, plays above the rim as well. He just got to wherever he wanted, and he knows angles, and he's got great footwork, step-throughs, Big-time player. Again, if any college coach is listening to this telecast,
They are.
You better call anybody who knows this young man and tell him you want to get in.
Their last name is Allen. Give it a
Right.
try. So Caden Allen, our NBA 2K player of the game, as Lou High wins it in convincing fashion. Their offense is going to be tough to stop this week here at the Throne. We've got our first semifinal matchup set. 1 seed Eagles, 5 seed Lou High. That'll be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We still got more to go, though, on day 1 from the Throne. After this, Jersey has shown up for the 3rd seed Cardinals from Plainfield and the 6th seed BC Crusaders. They are next in the Throne National Championship.